Historic is on the menu today. What's going on, YouTube folks? Welcome to another MTG Arena gameplay. And with the Arena Qualifier weekend fast approaching, we actually have, as of the time of recording this, best of one this weekend and best of three the following weekend. We are going to be playing some Historic, and I kind of wanted to start out playing some of the more established, better archetypes, and a deck that has been propping up recently due to recent printings, and is one of, if not one of the best decks in the format, is Val Combo, centered around this card right here, Val Marooned Surveyor. So it's a 2-mana 2/3 with Vigilance, and it says, whenever you discover, investigate, scry, surveil, or seek, you deal 1 damage to each opponent and you gain 1 life. So, basically, the combo here with Val is you pair the Val with Trelasara Moondancer. Trelasara says, whenever you gain life, you put a counter on Trelasara and scry 1. So, you gain a life. Presumably, you start the chain with something like a Guide of Souls. You gain 1 life, you trigger Trelasara. Put a counter on Trelasara, scry 1. Scrying 1 triggers Val to deal a damage and gain a life. Gain a life, triggers Trelasara, counter scry 1 triggers Val. You see where I'm going with this. They take lethal damage, they die. The rest of this deck is a lot of ways to set up the combo, involving Green Sun Zenith, which searches for any green creature, both of which, Trelasara and Val, both happen to be green, and everybody's favorite, green creature deck staple in Collected Company, which allows you to find the combo pieces. You also have Knight Errant of Eos, because this deck has a pretty low curve, having 13 1-drops and 12 2-drops, so you can use Knight Errant of Eos to find more of those combo pieces. Another really cool card here is Ropeline Attendant, which says when this creature enters, creature cards in your hand gain when this creature enters, make a 1/1. Now, given the fact that this deck is very, very creature heavy, very powerful in combination with Knight Errant, because even if you only have 1 or 2 creatures in your hand, you can still have, the Ropeline Attendant giving you enough bodies to get to the Knight Errant of Eos, so on and so forth. Guide of Souls, well, nerfed in Historic. The nerf here is you have to pay 4 energy instead of 3, but to be honest with you, that doesn't really matter that much, because the main reason you're playing this is to gain life to start the chain with Val and Trelasara. Warden of the Inner Sky looks a little out of place here, but again, remember, Warden, when you tap 3 creatures, scries 1. So, Warden can actually start the combo if you don't have Guide of Souls. Tap 3 things, scry 1, trigger Val, so on and so forth. Birds of Paradise for mana ramp. Playing 1 Grist here as a target for Green Sun and Coco, just as kind of like a value engine type thing. And then the sideboard, Eldrazi is very popular, so 4 White Orchid Phantom for that matchup, 4 Path to Exile for prowess, Safekeeper as a Green Sun target to protect your creatures against removal, Fungus for artifacts and enchantments, Harpooner to kill flyers, so on and so forth. So this deck looks pretty sick, and very, very excited to see how we do. All right, what do we got here? I don't see any combo pieces, but I got a Birds and a Coco, so good enough for me. Oh yeah, by the way, I forgot to mention, Lurrus of the Dream Den is legal in this format. That's just the card they let you play, which, it's good. It's a good card. Esper Sentinel. It is pretty funny how much they nerfed Boros Energy with, I'm pretty sure they nerfed Guide of Souls, Ocelot Pride, Galvanic Discharge, and I think there might have been one more nerf as well. I think they nerfed 4 total cards for Boros Energy, and people still play Boros. It's kind of wild. Okay, ideally we want to save this Zenith for a combo piece. Question is, do I have the luxury of doing that? I think no. I think I need to Zenith for a bird and just try to Coco next turn. I'm going to give them a lot of extra cards, but there's just really not a way around that. I don't think they nerfed Raptor. I know they did nerf the One Ring, but Yeah, it actually looks like this is Auras, not Boros. Boras. Boros. Okay, that's good. Pass the turn. Might as well Coco on their turn. I'm not about to get Mana Tithed, am I? Surely they don't have Mana Tithe in their hand. Oh. I should probably respond to that. I should probably respond to that. They don't have Mana Tithe. Come on. Okay. Do I even need to take Trelasara? It is unfortunate that Rope Line is not very good against Hushbringer. I think I'm just dead. I mean, I'll take 2 of these. But I don't really know how we're supposed to beat the Hushbringer. Because the Hushbringer turns off the Rope Line attendance abilities. Then I lose the Hushbringer. No, you can actually beat Hushbringer. Wait, do I have lethal? 1, 2, 3, 4. If I had put the Trelasara into play, I would have had lethal. Trying to think here. I have 4 cards in hand. Because I can Zenith for Val, play Warden, but then I can't also play the Trelasara. I could Zenith for Grist. No, I want a Zenith for Val, I think. Pretty sure I want a Zenith for Val, right? Actually, no. If I Zenith for Grist... Yeah, this is actually good. I can Zenith for Grist. Zenith for Grist, minus sack Bird, kill Hushbringer, play Warden, make 2 tokens, then play Knight Errant. Yeah, I think this works. I do have to sack the birds to do this, but I think that's okay. So sack bird, target this. Ooh. Well, that makes things a lot worse, huh? That does make things a lot worse. Don't like the way that worked out. I don't think I'm blocking this turn, so I might as well just do this. Try and find a Val, just like Natty find a Val. It's not a Val. Yeah, this was definitely the downside of taking this line. I think what I was supposed to do that turn is just go like Warden, Trelasara, take 1 more big hit, and then try to find like Zenith for Val next turn, because I would have had lethal the turn after. I would have also had lethal if I just put the Trelasara into play. But I just didn't have enough mana that turn to go Trelasara, Zenith for Val, and Warden. Okay. I don't think that matters too much. F5. Okay, so we do have to combo off this turn. Which I think we still can, right? We can go... No, I'm going to be a mana short. Yeah, I'm 1 mana short. Dude, the stupid Hushbringer just cucked me. Because I go Trelasara, no tokens off the Hushbringer. And then I can go Zenith for 4. But I don't have an extra mana left over to play Val. Oh yeah, Knight also doesn't trigger because of Hushbringer. Okay, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that was a game that I could have won. Obviously, I, you know, wasn't really thinking about Hushbringer when I was resolving the Coco, but... Or I wasn't thinking about drawing Zenith specifically, rather. Alright, so Path should probably come in to kill stupid Hushbringer. We could Skyclave to kill Hushbringer, right? I don't really know what's bad against them. The Maverick is probably mid. Could trim a Knight. Could trim a Zenith. Got 2 Knights, maybe? Knight's really bad against the Hushbringer. Yeah, that is a good point. Is like they do have a lot of protection for their Hushbringer, but I mean, I gotta board in something for it. Hushbringer is just, it's so good against my deck. I gotta have something. Powered Cube goes live, I think, the 28th, I'm pretty sure. Which is next Tuesday, is that right? That's what I saw. Scurry Oak Rosy Cotton combo. I feel like that's just worse than this, though, right? Like your combo pieces cost more mana. All right, play first. Yeah, man. I mean, turn 1 Bird, turn 2 Zenith for Trelisara, turn 3 Val. See, it looks pretty good to me. I wonder what kind of sideboard cards they have. Probably just more removal. More ways to, like, break up the combo. 17 days. I know, man. We're getting there, okay? We're getting there. It'll be November 10th before you know it. Yeah, it really is more like 18 days. How much gold does Arena Cube usually cost? I think it's 1,000, right? I don't remember. Mana efficiency here. Yeah. Is it 4K? They did post it in the article. I don't remember exactly what the number was, but I do know they posted it in the article. 10K for this one? That's a lot. Okay, well, I mean, we could just win the game with this Coco. The problem is we have 2 Vals in hand, so it's a lot less likely that we win the game with this Coco. So I probably should just pass. Get Grist. I think I'd rather just Coco, right? I guess Cocoing main phase is better if we hit Grist. Yo, -2. This is exactly why I didn't want a Coco main phase, by the way. Because if they have, like, a Sheltered by Ghosts, we could have responded Cocoed into a second Trelisara, and now we just get cooked by Sheltered. They probably don't have Sheltered. We need to draw a Warden to kill them. Warden would kill them. Unfortunately, Guide of Souls would not, because of the Hushbringer. Okay. I mean, that's something. So, Zenith for... Could go Zenith for 3, pay for the Sentinel, and then try to kill the Hushbringer. It's very obvious they have protection, though, right? What else can I Zenith for? Rope line doesn't do anything. Yeah, basically everything is turned off because of the stupid Hushbringer. I think I'm just going to play a Val and hold a Path. Just not cast the Zenith. Yeah, but I think I'm going to wait till end step to Path. I think. Because then if I go Path end step and they protect it, maybe I can, like, Zenith for... Oh, actually, no, I boarded out the Rumble. Yeah, I boarded out the Rumble Maverick because of the Hushbringer. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. Ruckus on Spirit Dancer. I mean... think I just let them have that. I think I'm more concerned with Hushbringer at this point. It feels bad, but is Path too strong for Standard or Pioneer? With all the power creep, I don't know anymore. I said this in a video when I was talking about like the standard bans. I think Path to Exile would be generally good for the format. And maybe I'm crazy, but I think Path would be totally fine for standard. Like, dude, the removal spells just suck. They're really not good. Maybe Path to Exile makes the control decks too good, and maybe there's like some worry there, but I don't know. Overall, I think I'd be fine with Path. That's close. That's very, very close. I don't think I can really play around a second Shard Mage's Rescue, so let's do this. X is 3. Yeah, I have to try and kill this Hushbringer. I can't get lethal this turn because there's no way for me to, like, I don't have any other mana left over. Even if I don't use the Birds of Paradise to pay for the Sentinel, I still, like, even if I play the Goddess Souls, I need another creature to enter the battlefield. Dude, can you stop? Bro, come on, man. Let me kill your creature! This is not going particularly well, I would say. I know. That's the Aura experience, just like play some random shitter and protect it. Alright, that's okay. They don't have anything left over. Alright, man, fuck you. We can't be friends anymore, Riand. I don't want to talk to you. Alright, that game didn't go very well. Let's see if we can do a little bit better in round 2. Alright, we're gonna try really hard to not get locked out by Hushbringer this game. Which, to be fair, is easier said than done, but got a nice hand here. Birds of Paradise for a little mana ramp, Collected Company. Bop. I wonder what Flood Farm Verge means. I'll be honest with you, I don't play a ton of Historic, so I'm not familiar with, like, with all of the, Oh. Well, hello there. Can I defeat a Cauldron Complete? I mean, I could certainly try. So, Zenith for Dose. Get Drelesara. And then I have lethal next turn with second Zenith plus Warden. Hold. You don't have to worry about this Trellisara. It doesn't mean anything. I just over here playing my Soul Sisters deck, want to gain a little bit of life. Just nothing to worry about here, you know. Absolutely nothing to worry about. What is this? Rude! Okay. Oh, kind of awkward because I drew Razor Verge Thicket. Okay. They have 4 cards in hand. I think I'm gonna Coco main phase. Coco main phase to play around the counter spells. Ooh. Well, I actually don't know if Grist accomplishes that much. Maybe it makes them distract the Cauldron token a little bit. Yeah, I guess I'll take the Grist over the Manosaurus. No reason to kill the Stoneforge here. I don't know if they're playing Hammer Time. I guess they could be. They could be doing, like, Sigardus 8 Colossus Hammer stuff. Not hitting a combo piece up the Coco is kind of awkward. Because now I don't know that I have a way to kill them next turn. I guess that's not true. I can go Warden. I don't know. I mean, I guess if I just draw if I draw one of the combo pieces, I can Zenith for the other one, but no respect for Grist, huh? To be fair, I probably wouldn't respect Grist either. Ah, all right. I'll take a +5. Huge +5. Yeah, it's like blue-white control with Stoneforge. Sacred Foundry. So we can go Warden into Knight Errant. Yeah, it's Goblet because Riddler is a bird. It's funny. Convoke. Have a counterspell for this, yeah. I think I should hang on to the Zenith because I don't know what combo piece I need to search for. Because if I Zenith for a combo piece and just draw the same combo piece, then it's awkward, so... Just gonna wait and see if we can find one next turn. He didn't have a second artifact off the Stoneforge, which is good. Which means we're not just dead. I feel like this is more likely to be just some sort of blue-white control deck with Stoneforge Mystic than it is Hammer Time at this point. Like, you probably wouldn't want to play Counterspell in your Hammer Time deck, right? Wait, is Squadron Hawk on Arena at Grok? You guys think Squadron Hawk would be playable in 2025 Standard? I would assume probably not, right? Yeah, there's like no chance it's playable. That card used to be that card used to be a banger, though. The kids these days don't know about Stoneforge, man. It's good with Halia, yeah. Alright, let's try it again. Run it back. They probably don't have a path, right? I'm just gonna assume they don't have a path. Oh, come on. They have main deck consign. I guess that makes sense. Alright, go. I mean, if they use the Ephemerate, they can't kill me this turn. We are dead to a path, but... Okay. Sure. Culture 7 to equip, right? Oh, okay, I'm with you. I don't think they have a path. Alright, draw a combo piece. If short on Riddlers, what would you play over for standard otters? The thing about Riddler, like if you don't have the full 4 Riddlers, you kind of have to rebuild the deck entirely. Because part of the reason you're playing 4 Splash Portals in the first place is because you have the Riddlers. So you'd basically have to rebuild the deck entirely different. So it's a hard question to answer is what I'm getting at. So what do we do against blue-white Stoneforge Riddler? It's not really a lot here. We could Safekeeper against Path. We could Thalia against Counterspell. I kind of don't mind the Thalias. Maybe I can shave a Knight, because Knight's not great against Consign. I'll just shave 2 Knights. I don't know if they're going to be willing to keep in Consigns, but they might. And if they do, I don't want to have a bunch of Knights. Yeah, no, I gotcha. I would say maybe test it out on Magic Online. You can do that. Although, it's pretty hard to find Riddlers on Magic Online these days. Okay. I mean, this hand doesn't have a lot of combo pieces per se, but I got a Thalia. Although I guess Thalia's not fantastic if they have a Stoneforge draw. I'm still gonna play Thalia. They just don't have the Stoneforge. Yeah, Riddler is like 150 tickets on Moto. It's insane. I don't really understand why either. I bought 15 packs of EOE on Magic Online last night just to like try and gamble. Obviously, I didn't open a Riddler, but I tried nonetheless. Four MTGO Riddlers or a PS5 Plus game? Well, I mean, when you put it like that. So I actually can't Zenith for 2 here. Stupid Thalia. Let me just scry into a land. Easy. Let me kill next turn. They'll probably tap out. The Thalia does make it really awkward, though, because if they have Stoneforge Path, they can't do both this turn. They have to choose between Stoneforge or Path. This might be a game we just kill them with creatures. Like, I don't have to go for the combo. I mean, I guess I should attack first, right? I might as well go for the combo because it forces, like, it taxes their mana. And I think they're pretty likely to kill Trelasara over... Yeah, see. And now this just unlocks my other Trelasara. So they take 3, and then I think it's still better to get the Val into play, just because it's more mana efficient. So let's get Val. Gain a life, go up to 18. And then next turn we have the Trelasara. Four digital Riddlers or an entire paper modern deck. Yeah, what would you rather have a playset of? 4 Magic Online Quantum Riddlers or 4 paper Mox Opals? Because they're the same price. Yeah, that makes things a lot easier. Now we just hold up Coco. Felia. I mean, that's kind of rude. Is it not supposed to attack with Gadasouls? It didn't matter. It did not matter. Pew, 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 pew. We did it! We won a game. All it took was our opponent not playing their third land. Never attack with Guide. Well, I mean, maybe it was the right play. Because if me attacking with the Gadasouls, like, you know, hook them into playing the Felia to go to combat, then, you know. I mean, maybe they just didn't have a path anyways, but... Alright, game 3. At least we got to do the combo once. I was beginning to think that we were going to play 5 matches with this deck and never do the combo a single time, but we did it once. That's all you get, though. You get 1. If you need me, I'll be at the library. Do you think Tamio ever leaves the library? I should have blocked. I'm down to just play 3 1-drops. I think I'd rather have $600 in my bank account. What, over the digital Riddlers? Well, if you think about it, if you took the digital Riddlers, you could then sell them for tickets and then sell the tickets for real money. And it might take you a while, but I think I want the 3rd Warden. You know what's worse than the second warden? The third warden, that's the answer. That's where I was going with that. Rizla. Somebody was saying earlier the music was too loud. I didn't change the volume from yesterday, but that's not good. That's not good. God, that also flips Tamio. Jesus. Oh, never mind. They're just dead. Never mind. They're just dead. Hey, this deck is nice. This deck is really nice. Ready? Pew, 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 pew. Pew, 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 pew. All right, there you go. Streamer says he was dead and then immediately draws the card that kills the opponent. Weird, I know. Played MTGO for the first time, passed through my turn twice on accident. Dude, it's like MTGO is, I love MTGO. And I've been playing MTGO for long enough to where I have like a very, very good understanding of all of the stops and the inputs and stuff like that. But man, for a new player, it is, and I completely understand this, it is extremely daunting as a new player. If you don't know anything about MTGO, it's really, really difficult to get used to. Especially if you're used to playing Arena, you know? It's so much different. It basically is a completely different, just like, it almost feels like a different game sometimes. Rixus Gamer, huh? Alright, fair plan, engage. Engage the fair plan. Talking with a bot to get your cards. Well, I mean, that's the cool part, right? You get to talk with robots. Usually you can only do that on Twitter. At Grok, is this true? That's not a land. All right. Okay, opponent, question for you. Can your Grixis 1-for-1 deck beat 2,000 1/1 creatures? I think they have Sweeper's main deck. For those wondering, by the way, this stacks. These stack, so every single one of these will now produce 2 1/1s. Yeah, there's no Dryad Arbor in Arena. Am I winning? I've won one of the 2 matches that I've played so far. Oh, God. Just pay no attention to my mana base. I think I have to play birds. Just so I have 2 green sources next turn. Can I get a nice mana XTD? How many Sacred Foundries are even in this deck? 4? That can't be right. Come on. Like, every card in my deck is green. Oh my goodness. Be still my beating heart. I remember, dude, I remember back in the day, this card was just, I love this card so much. This card just like, I got some memories with Valkenrath Aristocrat. Oh, good. Starting Town helps a lot here, doesn't it? I guess I just present the combo. I mean, I can't actually kill them this turn, but... Oh, you know what I just realized? I can cast Val for red-white. I didn't even think about that. I should have done that last turn. I was thinking it was green and then red-white hybrid. I'm stupid. Yeah. No, I just didn't even realize that. Okay. They weren't actually dead, to be fair, but All right, Safekeeper against Grixis. I kind of think just Safekeeper is good enough. Trim a Knight. Dude, I forgot about the Vinny emote. Chat, we have an emote of the person who just won the Houston Regional Championship. Can I get some Doom Vins in the chat? Vinny is the GOAT, man. Vinny is like the greatest human being alive. I love that dude. Oh, okay. Well, I guess maybe our opponent has played against enough Vals today. I'll see you in the next round. Well, I mean, I'm on the play. They're not just gonna kill my Birds of Paradise, right? Freddy, you would tell me if you had a kill spell, right? I don't think Freddy has a kill spell. I think Freddy's gonna play a tap land on turn 1. Yeah, see? Yo, huge +1. You wanna go double Bird or Guide Bird? Kinda wanna go Guide Bird. Imagine if they had, like, fire magic. Freddy and I are not gonna, they're not gonna have a conversation anymore if they have fire magic here. Oh, I see. Well. I guess I will rope and bird. We're both on 1 land. I mean, to be fair, I have more mana sources than they do, so. Honestly, this is probably just going to be Fair Plan City. Well, I mean, at least we both kept a 1-lander, so we're both, you know, we're on even footing, I would say. All right, what do we do against Likely Affinity? Spellbomb, Retrofitter, Swiftwater. Good Fungus. Fungus seems good. Not sure how many flyers they have for the Harpooner. Could be anything. Yeah, I don't think Aether Spellbomb is anything, though. Aether Spellbomb plus blue-red land, feel like that's maybe a dead giveaway. It's maybe not the blue-red land that you would expect, but... it is a lot of birds, yeah. Yeah, the Ropeline Attendant is crazy. It lets you play these fair games where you don't even really have to combo. You just kind of beat them with Guide and Ropeline Attendant. Ooh. Okay.
I've read nearly the entire library.
Yeah, definitely Affinity now. Chat, is Mox Opal legal in Historic? Let's go. I would imagine that Mox Opal is not legal, but I don't actually know what the answer to that question is. I'm gonna go with no. That would be my guess. Is this a Brainstorm format? Nah, Brainstorm got banned a while ago. When Phoenix was the best deck, that's when Brainstorm that's when Brainstorm got banned. I want to say Memory Lapse is also banned. Dude, the Historic ban list, we talked about this the last time we played Historic. It doesn't make any sense. And to be quite honest with you, it never will make sense, but nobody actually knows what's banned. We just kind of, like, everybody just guesses. Is Omnath still 5 mana? I think so, yeah. I don't think they changed the nerf on Omnath. Spreading seas. If you have some extra time one of these days, I would highly recommend going to check out the Historic ban list. I think you'll get a good laugh. Because none of it really makes any sense.
This is not just a battle of arms, but of ideas.
Yeah, preordain, pre-banned. Ponder? No, that one's okay. You can have Ponder. Why do they have to change cards? Well, that's kind of the whole premise behind Historic.
Use your words.
Like, the whole point of them doing Alchemy in the first place is they have the capability of changing cards rather than having to ban them. So that's kind of like, for lack of a better term, that's basically the whole format's identity. Spreading Seas is a miserable card. Yeah, but like, you know what the funniest part to me is that Spreading Seas, Blood Moon, Harbinger all banned, but Eldrazi Temple, they just let you have that one. Like, you can just play Eldrazi Temple, that one's fine. Dude, is it weird that I want to top both of these? So the reason I want to top both is I can draw one and then Coco into the other one. Dude, trust me, it's 5-head. Trust me, it's 5-head, okay? Chat, do you believe me? Do you believe me? I gotta kill this Tamiya, though. Do you believe in the streamer? You should believe in the streamer. Look, some of the time I have an idea of what I'm doing, okay? I'm not gonna say all the time that I do, but you couldn't pay me enough money to know what this card does. 3 mana bounce, huh? Wait, 3 mana bounce, but it's only as a sorcery? What the fuck? That's just not a real card. I refuse to believe that's a real card. Okay. Pew 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 pew. Now you get to see the combo in action. I mean, it really is just press space 20 times, but you know. Streamer has arena premium. Do you understand why I wanted to keep the Val on top? Like, the whole reason that I won the game this turn is because I kept the Val on top. If I had binned one and kept the other, I wouldn't have Coco'd into the Val. It is kind of like Amalia, yeah. It's got Amalia vibes for sure. That's true, we didn't kill the Tamiya. Maybe I should have killed the Tamiya before doing this. Alright, Freddy, we'll see you next time. Freddy, we will see you next time. This deck is kind of cool. I like this deck. Not a single 07 in the chat. 07's for Freddy. All right, well, that went pretty well. I don't know. We finally got to do the combo. Well, we finally get to show you how the combo is executed on Arena, but yeah, deck is kind of firing on all cylinders. So let's get into another match. Or sorry, no, Friday, because we had beans at the Mexican place. I didn't get beans at the barbecue place. I think this hand's good enough. Dude, the beans that I had at the Tex-Mex place that we went to, oh my god. I don't remember what they were called, but like, oh, they were so good. I can't even really describe to you. But just like the flavor. No, I don't think they were called chara beans. They had like little chunks of pork in them. I'm pretty sure they had cilantro in them. Like, there was just a bunch of good stuff in the beans. Dude, the Tex-Mex place was so good. I told you, man. I said this when I was talking about the trip. Legitimately the best quesadilla I've ever had in my life. And I'm not even exaggerating. It was that good. All right, come on, man. What did I do to deserve this? Like, come on, man. Literally, what did I do to deserve this? I'm actually cheesed right now. You love to see it? No, you don't love to see it. I certainly don't. Horseshit. They pitched Worldbreaker and not Devourer? Guess they'd rather devour one of my creatures, yeah. Sure. This matchup. I mean, look, the matchup was going to be unwinnable already because of Kozilek's command, but the combination of Kozilek's command and main deck Torpor Orb, like, who hurt you? Who hurt you? I feel like this person has lost to exactly my deck a lot, and they're just like, not today, bozo. Yeah, apparently Val hurt them. I could still win the game this turn. We have to hit Trelasara and Warden. That's not Trelasara and Warden. Surveil, you wish. Alright, if the top card is Warden, we win. Yeah, 4-mana 1/1, by the way. They won't hit anything good. I don't give a shit about that. We still win if we hit Warden. Warden! That would do it. Discover, investigate, scry, surveil, or seek. Well, I can't do any of that. I guess I'll just run out some bozos. I'm more likely to want to chump block with Guide of Souls than anything else. So I guess I'll do it like this. Yeah. No, hold on. Just do it like this. Alright, go. Maybe put in a creature you can tutor for with green suns that can destroy Torpor Orbs and such. Well, I mean, we have in the sideboard, we have the fungus. But maybe there should be a fungus main deck. I don't know how many people actually play Torpor Orb in the main deck. Like, I looked at a bunch of Eldrazi decks yesterday, and I don't even know how common main deck Torpor Orb is in the Eldrazi deck, so... I think we're just getting one guide. Yeah, I think this is the definition of one guy. They're still dead to Warden. They're not dead to that. I mean, I can maybe just make enough chump blockers, right? Sure, you get a counter. For no particular reason. There I go. Warden! I was gonna say Coco into Warden, but we only have 1 mana. Or we only have 3 mana. Warden would still do it. Okay, so this guy dies. This gets chump blocked. This gets chump blocked. Take 5. All right, 1 more out for a Warden. Damn. I did give myself a lot of draws towards the Warden, though, you know. All right, so Fungus in. I don't think this is going to be a Safekeeper matchup. Like, I mean, I guess Safekeeper is good against Kozilek's command, but they don't have a ton of targeted removal outside of Kozilek's command. I don't think I care about their creatures that much, so I don't want Path. Thalia kind of sucks. I do want the Phantoms. Although, Phantom is kind of a sketchy plan if they have Torpor Orb. But we can try Phantom over Attendant, and then try cutting an errand for the Fungus. a good source for historic deck lists. I looked at mine on Untapped. I just went to untapped.gg and then filtered for historic best of 3. That's where I found the ones that I was looking at. They definitely don't have Torp Orb, right? M. Kozler, thank you for the 5. Appreciate the resub. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, MTG Dex has some. I know that there are some historic content creators too. Like I think, if I recall correctly, I think Altheriax does some. MTG Joe does some. God, I wish we had Dryad Arbor. You guys like this Zenith art? Can I get you to rate this Zenith art on a scale of 1 to 10? I think I would give it a 7. I think it's a 7 for me. Oh, fuck off. Fuck this card. Oh my god. I mean, they're still dead next turn. I do need lands, don't I? I actually didn't need that land. I have lethal. Still have lethal? Unless they have bolt. They could have, like, bolt or push, maybe. Hold! There's no reason to do this. X is 2! Hold! Did we do it? I think we did it. All right, nice Torp Orb. Killing through a Torp Orb is nice. So we're putting some number of surveillance in the trigger the combo. So I thought about that, but there's a couple of problems with that. One, you really, really want to be curving out most of the time. And anytime you have a tap land, like a lot of your best draws involve like turn 1 bird, turn 2 either Zenith for 2 or 2-drop plus 1-drop, and then turn 3 Coco. And Surveilland really breaks up that draw a lot. And the other downside to not playing the other reason to not play Surveillands is we don't have fetch lands. So, like, I think if you had fetch lands, you could make an argument for playing 1. And then you could turn all of your fetch lands into, like, ways to trigger the combo. But without fetch lands, they're just so much worse. Am I having fun? I am having fun. Having a lot of fun. I mean, this is a turn 3 kill, so I'm gonna keep it. It's a turn 3 kill through a Torp Orb. It is pretty sick that Warden just beats Torp Orb straight up. That shit is really cool. Yeah, you can't really afford to run colorless lands. I don't think so, because like Val is double, Attendant is double, Trellisar is double. There's too many doubles in the deck. Wader could Phantom in the post-board games, like, there's just too much. Really? A little surprised they would just fire that off. I could have Phantom there, but... Actually, maybe I should have Phantom there. Because I can't even combo next turn. Yeah, I probably should have Phantomed. I'll Phantom this turn for sure. Yeah. So Phantom plus Bird. God, Phantom is so good against Lab. They have a lot of basics too. Because they showed us a Wastes last game. So they have Mountain, Forest, and Wastes. Okay. It's like kind 1, 2... Okay, not lethal. Because I can go Val Zenith for 2, but I don't have the mana to cast the Warden. I think given that they have the Blast Zone on 1, it just makes more sense for me to deploy these 2 combo pieces. Like, for example, if I go Warden Zenith for 2, they can pop the Blast Zone for 1, and then I can't trigger the combo. But if I just play the 2 combo pieces this turn, even if they even if they pop the Blast Zone, I still get priority to activate the Warden a single time before they can pop the Blast Zone. So I think this just makes more sense. I don't think the damage matters, and I'd rather just chump block. Alright, well, you know, that's fair. I mean, I'll just trade for your whole board, I guess. Alright, your turn. I don't know why they attacked there. I feel like that attack was kind of loose, but... Oh, Zenith for Grist Angle? Okay, okay, we're still in it. He's still in it. Hold. Hold. Alright, sure. True. True. Okay. That might be a little tough. I could maybe beat the first Kozilek's return. Okay, what is that doing in there? What is this? I guess for Coco? It's such a weird card to board in, though. Yeah, I don't know. I guess it's like, depending on how many cards you have to board out, it's like, technically has text against Coco, but I feel like I probably wouldn't have boarded the defense grids in. That's true. What if they have a main deck? I declare a block. All right, I yield. I yield! God, I thought we couldn't lose that game up until the Kozilek's return. Tough last match, but it did no defense group was on Arena. Yeah, that was the Brothers War. I don't know what the bonus sheet was called, but yeah, Brothers War bonus sheet. All right, well, in closing, I do think this deck is pretty powerful. I really do like the ability to be able to combo through stuff like Torpor Orb and Hushbringer. Like, obviously, cards like that will be effective against this deck. You're playing Attendant and Guide and Aaron, etc., etc. But, like, being able to combo through those cards is pretty huge. The Eldrazi matchup felt a little tough. Kozilek's return, as you could probably imagine, very hard card to beat. But I don't know. Overall, I think this deck is pretty good. It seemed very consistent, and a lot of pieces to help rebuild and help find the combo. So yeah, I think overall I like this deck. So thank you all for watching us on YouTube. Be sure to like, subscribe, comment, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Adios.